Ever wonder what happens when someone buys a car without using a single brain cell? Yeah, we're talking about cars that tank in value, break before the first oil change, and cost more to repair than they're worth. Yet, somehow, thousands of people still line up to drive these financial disasters off the lot. So today I'm breaking down 11 cars only stupid people are buying. And the final one is so embarrassingly bad, it should come with a warning label. So stick around, you don't want to miss number 1. Number 11, Lincoln Nautilus. The Lincoln Nautilus is the kind of luxury SUV people buy when they want to look smart, but accidentally choose the model that screams, "I didn't do a single minute of research." And the numbers prove it. Recent quarterly sales barely cracked 7,100 units, a 23% drop, even though the segment itself is growing. On the surface, the Nautilus looks plush. Big screens, soft seats, chrome everywhere. But peel back the badge and you're basically paying luxury money for a Ford Edge in a tuxedo. Same platform, same DNA, same mechanical headaches. Lincoln simply stitched nicer leather over mainstream hardware. And the real problem? Depreciation that hits like a truck. According to auction data, the Nautilus loses around 54% of its value in 3 years, translating to nearly $30,000 evaporated on a well-equipped model. And just when you think that's the worst part, consumer data steps in showing common failures in the infotainment system, electronic modules, and power equipment. Repair bills regularly exceed $1,500 plus per incident, and they love failing after the warranty expires. For the same price, buyers could have picked a BMW X3, Mercedes GLC, or a Lexus RX. All hold value better, drive better, and break way less. And speaking of people who didn't do their homework, wait until you see the truck that looks tough on the outside and falls apart where it matters most. Number 10. Jeep Gladiator. The Jeep Gladiator is the only truck that can look fearless while shaking its owner into a panic attack. Its sales have been sinking for years, and Consumer Reports ranks it as the worst midsize truck you can buy, and they're right. Owners report the infamous death wobble, a violent front-end shake so aggressive it feels like the entire truck is breaking apart. Jeep calls it normal, everyone else calls it terrifying. Then you have transmissions slipping into neutral while driving, transfer cases popping out of four-wheel drive, random electrical failures, and build quality complaints straight out of a horror film. And repairs? Not cheap. Fixing major Gladiator issues often runs $1,500 to $4,000 plus, depending on what failed this week. For similar money, a Toyota Tacoma or Chevy Colorado offers actual reliability without the fear of meeting your maker at 65 miles per hour. And if you think the Gladiator is overpriced chaos, wait until you see the SUV that charges luxury money for 10-year-old engineering. Number 9. Infiniti QX80 and QX60. These Infiniti SUVs cost luxury money, but deliver problems you'd expect from a bargain bin rental car. Both the QX80 and QX60 are losing buyers fast because people finally realized they're paying thousands extra for outdated platforms wearing a shiny badge. The QX80's architecture dates back over a decade, and it shows. Terrible fuel economy, sluggish performance, and tech that feels prehistoric compared to rivals. Sales have dropped sharply as buyers realize they're paying premium prices for Nissan Armada DNA wrapped in slightly nicer leather. The QX60 isn't any better. Despite a fresher design, it suffers from heavy depreciation and reliability problems tied to its Nissan roots. Expect issues with the CVT, electronics, and infotainment, with repairs often passing $2,000 to $5,000, depending on the failure. And value? Forget it. These things lose over half their value in just a few years, while competitors like the Acura MDX and Lexus GX hold strong. But if outdated luxury annoys you, wait until you see the SUVs that get worse after a redesign. Number 8. Buick Enclave / Chevrolet Traverse. These two SUVs prove one thing. Sometimes a redesign makes a bad situation even worse. The 2024 Buick Enclave and Chevy Traverse were supposed to be fresh, exciting updates. Instead, they launched with below-average reliability the moment they hit showrooms. Consumer Reports flagged them immediately. Owners report transmission problems, electrical glitches, and sloppy build quality, all appearing way too early for brand new models. It's the classic GM pattern. Fix a vehicle after years of updates, then ruin it again with a rushed redesign. And depreciation? Not friendly at all. These models drop fast because shoppers know the first-year versions are the riskiest. Meanwhile, segment leaders like the Toyota Highlander and Honda Pilot offer better long-term reliability and resale value with none of the GM drama. But GM didn't stop there. Their next pair of twins might be even worse. Number 7. Chevrolet Equinox/GMC Terrain. These SUVs are brand new and they're already braking faster than used cars with 100,000 miles. The 2025 Chevy Equinox and GMC Terrain launched with well below average reliability, and Consumer Reports flagged them right out of the gate. The biggest disaster? Faulty transmission seals that fail within the first month, forcing full transmission replacements on vehicles that aren't even broken in yet. Owners also report extreme dashboard glare bright enough to blind you under sunlight, a literal safety hazard GM somehow shipped anyway. Add early electrical issues and sloppy fit and finish, and it's clear that these new models weren't ready. Meanwhile, the Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V continue dominating the segment with bulletproof reliability and much stronger resale value. And if early failures worry you, wait until you see the sedan that's been outdated for nearly 2 decades. Number 6. Chrysler 300. The Chrysler 300 is so outdated, buying one feels like stepping into a time machine, and not in a cool way. This thing rides on a platform from the early 2000s, and despite minor updates, the tech, safety, and driving dynamics feel 2 generations behind everything else in its price range. Sales have crashed by over 70%, and owners report a familiar list of disasters: electrical failures, transmission issues, and suspension problems, often hitting between 60,000 and 90,000 miles, with repairs averaging $2,000 plus each time. Depreciation? It's brutal. A well-equipped 300 loses around 60% of its value in 3 years, and with the model now discontinued, resale will only get worse. Meanwhile, modern alternatives like the Toyota Camry, Dodge Charger, and Nissan Maxima offer newer tech and far better long-term reliability. So if you've ever owned one of these disasters, drop a comment. We'd love to hear what other problems you're experiencing with your cars. Let's get back to number 5. Number 5. BMW 7 Series. The BMW 7 Series is the luxury sedan people buy when they want to feel rich and end up feeling robbed. This is BMW's flagship, the top dog. It is also one of the fastest depreciating luxury sedans in America, losing over 67% of its value in 5 years. That's not a drop, that's a cliff dive. Buy one new for $100,000, and 5 years later, it's worth less than a base Honda Civic. No joke. And the reason's simple. The 7 Series is packed with so much tech, massaging seats, laser headlights, predictive suspension, to the point that it becomes a financial time bomb the moment the warranty ends. Used buyers want none of that repair risk, which is why the resale market treats the 7 Series like radioactive waste. Meanwhile, the Lexus LS holds value better, breaks less, and won't burn a hole in your soul. But if a luxury sedan losing 2/3 of its value scares you, wait until you meet the Italian exotic that turns money into dust. Number 4. Maserati Ghibli. The Maserati Ghibli is the fastest way to turn $80,000 into $20,000 without even hitting the gas pedal. Seriously, this Italian luxury sedan loses around 69% of its value in 5 years, which means you're basically lighting $50,000 to $60,000 on fire just to say you own a Maserati. And the heartbreak doesn't stop there. The Ghibli is stuffed with old Chrysler parts, glitchy electronics, and a reputation for expensive failures. electrical systems, sensors, even the ZF transmission. Everything seems to go wrong more often than it should, and repairs routinely hit $2,000 to $4,000 a visit. What makes it worse is the competition. The BMW M5, Audi RS7, and Mercedes-AMG E63 absolutely outclass the Ghibli in performance, luxury, and reliability. You pay more, yet get less of everything. It's the luxury badge you regret the moment the warranty ends. And if you think losing $60,000 hurts, wait until you see the electric sedan that got obliterated by its own price cuts. Number 3. Tesla Model S. The Tesla Model S didn't just lose value, it got absolutely obliterated. After Tesla slashed prices on new models, used Model S values collapsed overnight, dropping around 65% in just a few years. Owners watch thousands vanish faster than a software update, and the age doesn't help. Older Model S units come with aging batteries, outdated interiors, and early hardware quirks that cost a fortune to fix. A replacement battery can run $12,000 to $20,000, which is often more than the car's worth. Sure, the Model S was groundbreaking a decade ago, but today, a new Model 3 is cheaper, faster, more efficient, and packed with newer tech. So why buy an old Model S? You shouldn't unless you enjoy gambling with repair bills. The resale market has spoken. Avoid it unless you're ready to adopt someone else's problem. And speaking of problems, the next car is so unreliable, it literally launched with a stop sale order. Number 2. Chevrolet Blazer EV. The Chevrolet Blazer EV might be the only brand new vehicle that hit dealerships and immediately got banned from being sold. On launch day, GM issued a stop sale order after owners reported software failures, charging issues, and glitches so severe the vehicles become undrivable. Consumer Reports keeps it on the do not recommend list even today. This is GM's premium EV, starting around $56,000. Yet early buyers end up beta testing broken software, malfunctioning screens, and inconsistent charging behavior. Even after updates, problems persist. Dealers are frustrated, owners are furious, and its reputation is already beyond saving. And depreciation? It's already tanking because nobody wants to gamble on the glitch edition of an EV. Meanwhile, better options like the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Tesla Model Y deliver more range, more reliability, and far fewer meltdowns. If you think this is bad, wait until you see the truck that's unreliable, expensive, unpredictable, and still has owners who swear it's perfect. Number 1. Rivian R1S and R1T. And here it is. The one car that sounds great on paper and falls apart everywhere else. The Rivian R1T and R1S are the only vehicles bold enough to self-destruct and somehow convince their owners that it's part of the charm. Consumer Reports slammed Rivian with a 14 out of 100 reliability score, the lowest of any car brand in America. That's not just bad, that's historic bad. We're talking failures so extreme, some owners say their trucks spent more time in service bays than in their driveways. Drive units dying, batteries glitching, seatbelts installed wrong, screens freezing, random error messages appearing like pop-up ads from hell. And when they break, good luck. With 20 to 30 day service waits, you'll be Ubering for weeks. And yet, Rivian has 5 out of 5 owner satisfaction. Because people are in love with the dream while ignoring the disaster. The R1T and R1S aren't trucks. They're beautiful, expensive experiments. And buyers are the test subjects. So, the next time you're about to walk into a dealership or a too good to be true listing pops up on your screen at 2 a.m., take a breath. Ask yourself one thing. Is this a smart buy or the start of a 6-year financial headache? Because at the end of the day, the best car is the one that doesn't drain your wallet, ruin your weekends, or leave you stranded waiting for a tow truck. If this breakdown saved you from making a brutally expensive mistake, hit like, share this with someone who's car shopping right now, and drop a comment with the dumbest car you've ever owned or almost bought. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more real-world car guides.